When they called you, were you surprised? Were you happy? Relieved? What were the emotions?
I've been seeing what they've been going on here. They got a special opportunity. It's a good group of guys. Had the opportunity to build with them in OTAs through camp. So when I got the opportunity to come back, it was one that I wanted to take advantage of and just see how I can come in and help in any way I can.
What was it like when they released you? You came back in the practice squad for a week and I guess it just didn't work out. But you guys obviously left on good terms. What was that whole process like?
Different things happen in this business. People come and go, and ultimately, we got a good enough relationship. We were able to come back and reunite. So I was grateful for the opportunity to be here all last year, continue to build with guys. Wasn't able to work out to start the season here. We parted ways, but now it's an opportunity. We back here together. So I'm just in here learning, continue to learn from the new guys that's here, continue to build with the guys that's here, and try to help this team in any way I can.
And do you see a benefit in knowing the system, knowing the guys, kind of like what you just mentioned, to be able to jump back into the locker room like this?
That's always good to be able to come back to a little familiarity. Obviously, the goal is always to continue to build. So the addition of players, building on some things that that we were able to do last year, changing a few things. So it's just about having a base foundation and just continue to learn the additional things that's going on here now.
From afar, what have you noticed about these boys and how they're playing?
I mean, everything I'm seeing, everything I was able to see from afar is kind of everything that I saw from close up. The attitude last year, just continuing to improve, staying hungry, always continuing to fight, trying to be very detailed in what we do and how we do things. I think that's just continuing to carry over. That message will continue to be pushed, and guys will continue to challenge themselves to be better each week. As a team, as an individual, and all of the different phases. So I think that's the thing that I've been noticing.
A good chance that you're up and playing this week?
I'm not sure about any of that. Really, it's just about me taking one day at a time. The longer you're in this business, the longer you learn to take advantage of each opportunity and just be in the moment. Enjoy the locker room, the guys that you got, because each year the team changes. So really, for me, it's just about coming here, continue to work each day, continue to get better. Continue to build with the guys in the locker room and continue to just live in the moment and try to push the level of play.
Did part of you think maybe I'll be back here when it didn't work out in Denver? Did you kind of had that in the back of your mind maybe? Or?
I mean, I guess wilder things have probably happened. Life tends to have a way to come back around. It's kind of like in life, you learn lessons, and if you don't learn them, they keep showing up until you do get them. So. I've just always known to, remain open to whatever. The possibilities are endless. So always just, being who I am, regardless of the situation and circumstances, continue to push to be a good person, a good player, and elevate myself in all aspects of life.
Did you keep in touch with anybody, after you left until, you're back?
Yeah, I mean, I think once you build a bond with guys, a little bit outside of just like on the field, those relationships, they kind of stick. So you might not communicate with guys every day, but when you get an opportunity, you see guys play, you kind of watch them. And when you get to see dudes put the work in and then the success comes around for them, it's a great feeling. Whether you're a part of that team or not, you kind of understand the person, the challenges and the adversity that they face, how they've handled it, and the work that they've put in, outside of the field when the cameras aren't on you, and to see that translate to success on the field, that's a beautiful thing.
Is there anybody in particular you're talking about there, like Marcus Epps, or anybody? Is it a positional thing, or is it?
I mean, I think just like all over. I talked about Marcus in OTAs. His play, how he's been able to continue to grow, continue to develop, and embrace whatever comes to him. So to see that, to see a guy like Reed, saw him in training camp. Had conversations with guys that last preseason game about just being hungry, leaving it all on the field, and really just making a decision hard, whether, how your future might look. So to see him continue to develop, blossom, have opportunity to make a play versus the Packers, shot him a text message and just told him, congratulations, and just continue to strive. So just like building on that and just staying in touch with guys like Fletcher, seeing him, BG. I mean, it's a number of guys I could probably go on just because I try to build a relationship with a number of guys in the locker room. But to see them, handle it well. Jalen continue to build and continue to grow. The list kind of pretty long.
You went from running with the ones to not being here. How did you fight, like not being bitter, not, having negative feelings about this organization, I guess?
I don't know. I guess experience, facing adversity in life, really didn't have much to do with football per se, but just like character. I just look at it, adversity is adversity. It goes up, it goes down. So just trying to stay consistent in who I am and not letting, outcomes dictate my mood, dictates my my habits, unless it's to prove for the better. So for me, it's just about, evaluating where I'm at, evaluating the situation, and just figuring out how can I continue to get better from where I'm at.
How did this opportunity come about?
I think injuries happen around the league. As a player, you just try to stay ready for whatever, whether you're on a team, whether you're waiting for your opportunity, whether you're, a starter, different things happen. So it's all just about trying to be prepared, trying to make sure your body's in the right space, trying to make sure your mind's in the right space. If your mind's there, the rest will take care of itself. So really it was just about, I got a new opportunity, landed in Denver, and then it was just about building, how can I build myself up to be a better player, a better person? How can I help the team? And that was really my mindset. I did some work there, feel like I was able to, help people, whether that was on the field, mindset, whatever it may be. And then my calling was just to come back here right now.
When did the Eagles call you? Did they call you this past week or a couple weeks ago?
I think it's one of those things where things just happen pretty fast. As a player, you try not to really worry about, too much besides just, am I going to be ready for an opportunity whenever that comes? So that's kind of really the mindset that I was in the entire time.
What was it like to walk back into the building?
It was good. It was good. It's a lot of familiar faces, a lot of good relationships that was built over the time that I was here. So to come back in, see that familiar faces, and continue to just build my teammates, other individuals in the building, whether that's like people in the weight room, people in the cafeteria. So just kind of step back into that and just, get back to pushing the envelope, pushing the ceiling is kind of what it's about.